Hey everybody, it's Tarina. Today I am going to be decorating this fun little koozie that we've got. I've got an idea and I'm hoping that it comes out the way I see it in my mind. I'm going to be using two different transfers for this project, and the first one is the Giggle Water, and the colors I'm using are Silver Shimmer and White Ink. Before I forget, make sure that you put a can or a bottle inside the koozie. It makes inking on the koozie much easier. Once I have the wording done, I'm going to use my heat tool to pre-dry it, and then I'm going to use my little Cricut Easy Press to set that ink. To set the ink, I tried to lay it down on my little pad, and it was a little difficult to do that, so I actually ended up putting my hand inside the koozie and using the Cricut Easy Press. It wasn't warm because that koozie is actually insulated. Once the words were set, I used the watercolor dot transfer. Again, you're going to want to put the can inside the koozie when you're inking on it. Then I laid the transfer on the koozie and started inking. This feels a little awkward when doing it, but just do the best you can. I actually put the backer sheet down so that the transfer didn't stick to my surface. That seemed to help, but again, it's still a little bit awkward because you're working on a rounded type surface. Once I finished inking the entire surface, I used the heat tool to pre-dry everything, and then I set it with the Cricut Easy Press. And if you know me, it wasn't sparkly enough, so I ended up going over each of the little dots with some glitter glue, and I added a tiny little messy bow and added that to the upper left corner above the words. I think this turned out super cute. If you want more DIY inspiration like this, make sure you're following my page. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. See you next time.